Hello, today I will show you how to create effe using Pseudo CSS and then position absolute relative using CSS. So basically we try to create a simple effect, just simple effect. I mean the final result will look like this here. The text is must clearly to read. I mean it's not too hard to read. Okay, and then we give the background, so we can give the background with the opacity about 0.5 or 0.9 letter. We know that if we want to make a text is more is easy to read, I mean easy to read, we must give the opacity our image. The position, the image is at the very the position, I mean, is at the bottom, and the text is very beginning, I mean at the top. Okay, it's like a kind of a layer. So let's try. Don't forget, prepare our asset here and our editor. Okay, let's try to create our new file here. Save. Let's create file index.html. Pseudo CSS. Let's create a div here using ID. I mean like a section here, poster. Okay, and then create our CSS. From for this tutorial, I try to use internal CSS technique. Here we can use different approach. I mean we can use internal or external technique. So for this tutorial I just use internal CSS with embed technique. So we can use different approach or different method like external CSS or same technique like me. Type text CSS here, and let's see the final result. Our final result: stay hungry, stay foolish, Steve Jobs. Okay, create H1 here. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Create another element span here. Okay, it's just a normal effect. Steve Jobs. Okay, let's running first. Right click, open in browser. Okay, here. Okay, and now our CSS call our ID here, poster. Give the background property red and give the property height about 300 and the width about 600 here, and start again. Okay, don't forget to reset our CSS here. We can see there is a gap here. Okay, don't forget to reset our CSS using universal selector, curly bracket, and padding 0, margin 0, and start. Okay, and then let's make our element to the center. Okay, using margin set to auto here. Automatically our element will be go to this position, center position I mean. Okay, like this, and then give the padding or margin so our element will go in this position. Okay, position, sorry, let's give the position relative and give the attribute, so give the position relative and then give the top properties. Let's give a 100 pixel here. Okay, perfect, like this. Uh, 200 pixel. Okay, perfect, like this. And then our text is, it must be in center position. Let's call our ID poster h1, and then text line we can give a center and restart. Okay, perfect. And then give the position relative, set top to 200 pixel here. Too much, so let's decrease. Okay, step full is. Give the color white here. Okay, perfect. And the size, it's too small, so let's make it more bigger, a little bigger. H1. Give the font size property about 100 pixel. Okay, 50. Okay, perfect. And Steve Jobs. Okay, we can call our tag element span here. Just give the class second title. Let's call our selector, class selector here, second title. Font size set to 25 pixel maybe. Okay, perfect, like this. Okay, it's okay. And then let's call our background image. We can see here. Okay, background. Let's remove this background property here. Change to, don't forget to restart. Okay, background image here, our URL, because we have our asset in same folder, we just call it alexandra.jpg. and restart again like this. And the position, background position set to center. Okay. Let's create a more proportional using background size cover here. Okay, like this. We can see the difference. I mean the image, our image right now is too much clear, too much. So we want to make our text it's more clearly to us to read. Okay, more clearly for us to read. Okay, so what we have to do is create some effect. I mean give the opacity our background. I mean we can give the opacity well, how about this 0.5. 0.9. Okay, but the opacity effect it's impact our text. Okay, it's not what I want. So what we have to do is try to create another effect using pseudo CSS. Okay, like this. Give a poster here and create a before. Okay, like this, and then give the position absolute, set top 0 and left 0. We give the value 0. We give the 0 value. I mean, and then give the height 100% here. Set width 100% here, and give let's try to give any color, background red. I mean, so let's start again. Position absolute, top. Oh, I almost forgot here. If we want saw something using pseudo CSS, don't forget to give the content. We can use we can put any text or something here, but for this tutorial let's leave it empty like this. Okay, see, set the opacity. We can set the opacity to 0.9. I mean, okay, we can see the difference from than before. I mean, opacity like this. Okay, perfect like this. Okay, let's create our background. It's much more clearly. I mean, a good, more perfect RGBA color picker. Okay, set to black color and then set the opacity to 0.9. I think it's enough. Let's remove this and change with this background. Okay, this is the color, black color. Okay, RGB, and the A is opacity. Here we can see our result will look like this. Too much, I mean, so let's change to 0.5 maybe. Okay, similar. Okay, like this. It's done now. So this is our final result. I hope this tutorial will give us our knowledge about CSS. See you on the next video. Bye bye.